Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Lamia Day. If you're new, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I create content based on faith, relationship, and lifestyle. So if you find yourself loving my content, take no time in subscribing. Thank you. And so yes, if you've been here before, my loyal gang, how far? My title, you know what we're doing today. We are debunking the myths of, should I say myths or myth of godly relationships. So if you're interested in video if I if I'm interested in videos like this, please keep on watching.
I am the Lamia.
One of the first things I would like to debunk is the fact that godly relationships are perfect. Who choke me? No. No. I feel like godly relationships are not perfect. They have their flaws. They make their own mistakes. They bend the rules sometimes, and it just shows that we are not perfect. And I'm not saying you should think to the extreme, but what I'm just saying, essence. But now, anyways, what I'm saying in essence is godly relationships are not perfect. They are not perfect. Just the way as humans we make mistakes, they also make mistakes. They have their quarrels. They have their time of fights. Their time of you hurt me, you did this, you should have said it this way. So they have their quarrels of you said this like this, I didn't like the way you said it, I didn't do you get what I'm saying? So godly relationships are not perfect. So godly relationships are boring. Like, what the heck? Who made that statement in this life? Like, why would you, of all persons, say godly relationships are boring? Godly courtship is not boring. It's not boring. And should I tell you the main reason why it's not boring? It's not boring because there is God in their midst. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like a relationship without God is the boring relationship. Do you want to talk about the countless time you go to church together, the countless time you pray together, the countless time you share visions together, the countless times you share relationships together, the countless time you share fellowships, the countless time you talk about amazing food, your future, your visions, your children, your family, so much they plan for different things and all of that. The countless time that you are submitted to a mentor, the interesting things you and your mentors talk about. No, godly relationships are not boring at all. I feel like godly relationships or courtship is life. I said it again, life. Godly relationships, life. Okru. Another myth about godly relationship is the fact that they pray 24 hours. Hey, pray. Who said it? Where are you? Where? Nah. I don't know what you mean by praying 24 hours. Like, we don't have work. You don't have other things you're doing, they are doing, right? So godly relationships, it's not true when they're always praying 24 hours. It's not possible. You are different. Maybe they are praying individually and praying without ceasing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand the 24 hours part of prayer, that okay, you pray without ceasing, and you keep praying in your heart. Do you get, even as you're walking, you're just in your heart. Do you get what I'm saying? You just keep praying in your heart. Maybe a hen is praying on his own, she's praying on her own. Do you get what I'm saying? But they don't necessarily hold hands together and pray. You're wasting your future, you're wasting your life. 24 hours, you will not go to work, you're not going to school, you're not reading a book, you're not learning something, you're not doing something that is sensible to your life. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not possible that 24 hours a couple or two people in a relationship will pray in 24 hours. So that's a myth. The fourth myth that I popularly hear about is that they don't go on dates. They only go and pray in white wall. Hey, Canada. It's a lie. It's a very fat lie. It's not true. Godly people that are dating or courting in God's way, they also go out on dates so that they can talk, have fun, get to know each other better. That's what relationships are about, right? You get to know each other better. And how can you get to know each other better? Going out. And that's one of the best ways you can know yourself better. Going on dates, talking, and even to avoid sexual sin, right? So yeah, the myth about godly relationship is that people believe that godly relationship is a destination. Like, hey, this is what God has sent me, I'm here, I finally made it in life. Not true. You have your own purpose, the other person has his own purpose. Do you get what I'm saying? Or she has her own, he has his own purpose and she also has her own purpose. You get, your purpose are different, and there are also purposes that, okay, because you're together, you have to fulfill together. Do you get? But it's not a destination. Do you get? You still have to fulfill your purpose even in that relationship and even after the relationship, which is marriage. Okay, so godly relationship is not a destination, number one. And that godly relationship is not a destination, number two, that I mean is the fact that in godly relationships there are no breakups. Not true. Not true. The fact that you are dating this person godly, or in the which is godly, the fact that you're dating this person, in courtship, does not mean that, or you're courting this person, does not mean that there might not be a breakup. Do you get what I'm saying? When two of you, your sense does not want to work together, or two of you obviously know that we can't go through this path together. Better come out of your, okay, you can't go through this path together. Do you get what I mean? So that's it. There are breakups. We've heard of so many godly relationships that is and they broke up, right? And that doesn't mean they are not godly. I cannot say further ado. Let's go. Godly relationship, partners don't fight or they don't struggle with stuffs. Not true. Not true at all. Not true. They fight, they quarrel, they go through them. We are humans. I mean, there's blood running through your veins, right? So there are things they also go through. They are not perfect. They are not perfect, right? So let's remove the idea of these people are perfect. It's only what people will show you that you will see, right? And doesn't mean that they are pretending. Do you get what I'm saying? You too, why can't you come out and say this is what you do in secret? Do you get what I'm saying? So it doesn't just make sense. I just feel like godly relationships, they are not secret, but they also make their own share of mistakes. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think I've said it before, where I said godly relationships are not perfect. That's a lie. And that myth I hear again is the relationship cannot work out because you're not having sex, or if you are not having sex as a lady, the guy is getting it from somewhere else. It's a fat good lie. I've had several people that in relationships I've gathered so much information from them that it is not true. There are still good men out there, there are still good girls out there, there are still good ladies out there or women out there, and a relationship can work without sex. I've seen people who have done it before. Yes, they made their share of mistakes here, but a relationship can still work without sex. Remember, it is godly, it is holy. So this is how God has designed it to be. So it has to be like that. So the fact that a relationship cannot work without sex, that's a fat lie. Or fat lie. It's a very big fat lie. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as fast as possible, as simple as possible, and as clear as possible, so that you guys can see and understand and relate. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.